Hey, welcome back to another edition of Campfire Tales around the land camp. So, as we always do, we're going to recap kind of a week in business with our land flipping land investment company, and then we're going to talk about some things that just tidbits of inside information from an experienced land flipper or land investor. So, want to get started. This past week has been a little bit of catch up, honestly. We have, I took a week off and went out of town with my family. And so coming back, catching up on calls and deals, got actually several more deals put under contract. And so working those through closing states. Really good, finding a lot of interest right now in sellers looking to sell their land. And so that's a great sign. Happy to see that kind of change. As you remember, I said the beginning of 2023, I just felt like I was not finding the right buyers. Whatever reason, I was just not getting the number of deals that I wanted to get. So that has turned now, and I am loaded up with deals. So I'm working through, and that allows me to be a little bit more selective in the deals that I take on. So, which has been great. And that kind of gets us into our next topic of conversation, which I'll push pause on for right now. But in the meantime, business has been good. I'm working through the deals, still staying within the footprint that I cover, which is primarily the Southeast. North and South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Virginia, and Alabama. And again, I do that because I like to drive out and check out these parcels of land in person. That's part of the enjoyment for me in this business, is getting out and walking the land, seeing what's around it, understanding what's going on, what the possibilities are. That really is so cool for me. So I enjoy doing that. I love it so much. I've outfitted a 4Runner with a tent on top, a rooftop tent. So I actually will camp as I'm out looking at properties. So I'm going out probably next week out towards South Tennessee area, and going to be looking at several different properties. I'm not going to be able to get back at night, and so I'm just going to camp on top of the car, pull off on the side of the road, find a campground, whatever it might be. I've got some cool spots I like to check out, and some new ones that I'm interested in finding as well. I'm an outdoors guy. That's what kind of got me in this business. So anyway, that leads me to kind of two things I want to talk about in business as we transition over to kind of the inside information of what's going on in the land flipping world. Know your why. Why are you in this business? If you're investing in real estate just to make extra income, that's fine. That's okay. But after a while, you're probably going to lose interest. You're probably going to lose heart, and it's just going to become another job for you. So not knocking that. Jobs are great. They do a lot of great things for people and help them get ahead. So I just wanted to make you, one of the things we talk about in Land Camp is at the very front, we talk about what's your why? Why are you in this? Why do you want to pursue this? Because there are going to be times where, like I went through the first half of this year, things were kind of dry, and I had to remember what's my why. Why am I doing this? What's going on here? And so I encourage you to really take some time and understand why you're doing this. It could totally be just for the money and to supplement your income, and that's great, no problem there. Might be that you need to get out of debt, might need to be you need to buy a new house, we send kids to college, pay for braces, whatever that case may be. All good, no judgment here. Just understand what your why is, why you're doing it, because there'll be times where you lose sight and you get frustrated and you start hitting dead ends and running into walls, and you'll need to figure out and understand what's going on. Why are you in this game? So that being said, the second part of what I want to talk about is when you have deal flow coming in. This is for people that are already doing deals. You've got deals that are coming in. You should know what type of deals you're looking for in terms of how much money, what percentage you want to gross on these deals, and be looking for that, your margin on each deal that you're evaluating. So I've got multiple deals coming in right now, and I'm down to right now, currently, just me working on the business. And so I can only handle so much. And so I'm looking at, all right, I know I've got, these 10 deals ready to close or on the market, and they're going to bring me X number of dollars. They're going to take X number of hours to work throughout the week. How many more deals do I need to bring in, or do I want to bring in, and what type of deal do I want to bring in? I only want to bring in really good deals right now because I've got a pipeline full of deals already in place. And I'm looking to be a little bit more selective. I don't want to take as many chances as I would have taken earlier this year where I didn't have a lot coming in. So I'm a little more risk averse right now, whereas previous part of this year, earlier this year, I was a little more risk taking in terms of bringing in properties. So good news is the properties I brought in the early part of this year sold already. Everything that I brought in this year has sold. So that's great news. So the other I'm gonna back up and jump around a little bit here today. I did end up buying 50 lots out in Benton County, Missouri. So this is a really kind of off the grid development, and they're smaller lots, but they're so cool. You're like just a mile or two away from Lake of the Ozarks. There's actually 2 different lakes in this area, and this section borders kind of in between both. You're not far from, you're kind of in the middle of St. Louis and Kansas City, really up and coming area. But if you're a nature person, you're an outdoors person, you like being hunting, fishing, boating, ATVs, this is the place for you. This is a super cool place. So look for more information to come about those lots. We're just getting them on the market right now, and excited about sharing that with you. So, and got a lot more coming. So as I was mentioning, a pipeline is filled up right now, and so look for a lot more. All those properties will be advertised at davidsonlandcompany.com, and then you can find out more information about how to get started investing in land or flipping land if you're interested at thelandcamp.com. So thelandcamp.com got different information for you. Actually just finished up writing a book, so figuring out how to get that, make that available to people as well. So excited to share this information with you. If you like what you're hearing, if this is helpful to you, be sure to hit the subscribe button on this YouTube channel. Follow us on social media, davidsonlandcamp.com, Jeremy P. Davidson, Facebook, Instagram. Those are typically the 2 primary social channels that we're on, and YouTube as well. We put all our content on YouTube and under the Davidson Land Company channel. Thanks.